Do you have an established property management company that you've grown up until this point primarily through referrals? Are you now looking for new sources to bring in leads so that you can grow your property management company in a scalable process? In today's video, I'm going to cover different strategies you can use to grow your property management company at scale. At Upkeep Media, we work with nearly 250 property management companies nationwide to help them grow their business. And in today's video, I'll share the top 14 strategies that you can use to scale your property management company's growth. The first strategy is going to be starting a podcast focused on real estate investors in the market that you service. So this can be a great way to start building out content for your company and show that when it comes to managing rental property in your market, you guys know what you're talking about, that you have a lot of authority and knowledge on this subject, and you can bring in related real estate investors or real estate investors that you work with so that you can showcase that not only do you know what you're talking about, you also have connections with a lot of local real estate investors. The second method that you can use to drum up more business for your property management company is going to be search engine optimization. Overall, out of every strategy that we implement, this is the one long-term where we see the best return on investment. And a large part comes down to the people that reach out to you through search engine optimization already know about your company. They've already interacted with some of your content, and they feel like they have a pretty good idea of who they're going to be speaking with before you even have a conversation with them. So it makes it that much more likely that they're actually going to want to reach out and do business with you. The third strategy that you can use are remarketing ads. So this is a strategy that is specifically effective for more established property management companies that already have a lot of people finding their website or a lot of people that are on their email list. And what you want to do is you want to remarket to anyone that's visited your website already or anyone that's subscribed to your email list, so that when they've left your website, if they didn't reach out and become a lead, you can now stay top of mind with those individuals by following them around on the internet with ads everywhere they go. If you're not sure exactly what remarketing ads are, to give you a quick example, if you've ever been on Amazon, you were looking for a specific product, you left Amazon, and all of a sudden you start seeing ads for that product everywhere you go online, that's done via remarketing ads. So you want to do the same type of thing, but to rental property owners that have interacted with your business in some form or fashion, and basically following them around on the internet with ads about your property management services, so that when they are ready to make a purchasing decision and hire a property management company, yours is going to be one of the first ones that comes to mind. The next strategy that you can use to grow your property management company is going to be Google Ads. And I say this with a bit of an asterisk. And the reason why is not every single market, from what we're seeing right now in the marketplace, is effective when it comes to running Google Ads. Certain markets have gotten extremely expensive to the point where for a lot of local property management companies, it might not make a lot of financial sense because of the amount of cash you have to put out in order to actually close a new property. That being said, some markets still work very well. So at the end of the day, you have to do a bit of research in your market. You can reach out to us at Upkeep Media if you'd like, and we can let you know if Google Ads is something that makes sense in your market. The fifth strategy I'll talk to you about are Facebook ads. Where we have seen Facebook ads work best is primarily as a remarketing tool. So by running cold ads on Facebook, it can work. It definitely is possible, but generally it's a little bit tougher because not all of the people that own rental properties in your market are physically located in your city. And when you run ads on Facebook, you have to choose a specific geographic location. And due to that, unless you have a massive budget and you're running ads on a national scale, it generally doesn't make that much sense for most local property management companies. However, it still can work because you can still reach those rental property owners that are situated in your market physically. Where we have seen the most success with Facebook ads is through remarketing. So what you can do is install what's called the Facebook Pixel on the back end of your website, and that allows you to then run ads to anyone that's visited your website every time they log into Facebook. So that can be a really good tool to use when you want to re-engage people that have interacted with your business but did not reach out and become a lead for your company. Now, on that subject, you can also use LinkedIn ads. You can use LinkedIn ads as a remarketing tool as well. So again, same type of idea. You install a LinkedIn tag on the back end of your website, and now you can run ads to those individuals every time they log into LinkedIn so that they start seeing your company more and more. And as they start to see you more and more, they'll start to trust your brand a little bit more. And when they're ready to reach out and hire a property management company, yours will be one of the first ones that pops into their head. The next strategy that you can use, and we actually have a client that has used this to scale their business to around 300 doors, is putting a car wrap on your car. Or you can buy multiple cars and have car wraps on all of those cars around your local city. Now, why this can work well is because a lot of times people don't necessarily know about your company, but they'll see your car go by and they'll be like, oh, for example, Johnson Property Management offers property management services. I'm actually in need of a property manager. Let me reach out to them. So it's a really good way to build up your brand, basically to get more people seeing your company and seeing your company logo and familiarizing themselves with your business. Next strategy that you can use to start to scale your business is sponsoring local real estate investor meetups. So what you want to do is try to find local meetups in your market and then ask if you can be the sponsor at that event. What this can do is get you in the room with a bunch of people that are your target audience, real estate investors, right? And now that you're at those real estate investor meetups, you can also provide value while you're there and show them that you really know what you're talking about when it comes to managing rental properties in your city. The next strategy that I'll talk about is email marketing. Email marketing can work really well if you have an audience. So you need to have an existing audience, whether that be through your website, through some sort of social media channel, and then getting those individuals that are in your audience to subscribe to your email list. Generally, to get people to subscribe, you're going to want to create some sort of what we call lead magnet, some sort of educational value that they can obtain access to by leaving their contact info. So you'll ask them for their name, their email address. You can also ask for their phone number if you'd like. And then once they've subscribed, you want to provide a lot of value. Show them that when it comes to managing rental properties, your company knows what they're talking about and they have the expertise in this area to properly manage their rental property. The next strategy that you can use is YouTube ads. So YouTube, you can go out and create videos. That's a good idea. You should definitely look to do that as well. But you can also run ads on YouTube and you can target people by specific channels that they watch. So for example, you can target popular real estate investing channels and only target people that are in your location, meaning you don't want to target the entire US if, for example, you only service Cincinnati. So you can target people that are watching those real estate investor YouTube channels in specific locations. Now you can also use YouTube as a remarketing tool. So just like I was talking about before with Facebook and with LinkedIn, you can do the same type of thing, but for YouTube. So anyone that's interacted with your brand in some form or fashion, you can then go and run YouTube ads to those individuals so that every time they're on YouTube, they start seeing the ad for your property management company. And because of that, become more enticed to reach out. With that ad, you might want to experiment with a few different things. One can just be, a direct message about your property management services, but you can also try experimenting with some sort of free value that you're offering to anyone that comes into contact with you. So basically anyone that reaches out to you or to your company, you'll offer them some sort of free value, maybe a free rental property owner consultation to help them meet their financial goals. Think of something basically that a real estate investor or rental property owner would be enticed by, and then figure out a way that you can help them out with that issue as basically a lead magnet, getting them in the door so that you can then have a conversation, talk about your property management services and how you can benefit them. The next strategy that you can use to really scale your company is buying an existing book of business. So there's a lot of smaller property management companies out there that maybe are looking to retire, maybe realize they don't really want to do property management as a full-time thing. And you can reach out to those individuals and try to basically strike up a deal to buy their existing doors. So this is a great way to scale your business in a quick fashion because you can literally go out there and tomorrow make an offer for buying 100 new doors. There's not many ways to grow that quickly. That being said, of course, it requires a lot of upfront capital and you need to make sure that you can account for the churn on some of those doors because some of those people might leave as well. But again, doesn't hurt. Can definitely get out there and start buying businesses to scale your company that much faster. Another strategy, really old school technique, but TV commercials. Some property management companies can use this. It's not something that we generally recommend or do at Upkeep Media, but there is definitely a place for it and something to consider. Another strategy that comes to mind are golf course scorecards. So a lot of times when you go to a golf course, the scorecard will have ads on it. And why this can be good is because generally people that are golfers are a bit of a higher income group. And generally rental property owners are also of a higher income group. So it's a good way, again, to potentially get in front of your target audience. You can reach out to a bunch of different local golf courses and find out what they charge to advertise on their scorecard. And then the last strategy I'll mention are billboard ads. You can take out a billboard ad in your location so that every time someone's driving to or from work, they start seeing your ad. This is a bit of a spray and pray type of technique, I'd say, but it definitely can work. And we do have some clients that use that effectively. So I figured it was worth mentioning here. Hopefully you came up with some ideas or thought of some ideas that might be beneficial for your property management company. I encourage you to go out there, try some new techniques. If you're relying solely on referrals and you really want to grow at scale, it's going to be that much more important for you to start implementing marketing techniques that have some sort of scalability, meaning predictability. If you know exactly how many leads you'll get on average per month from a particular type of marketing channel, it makes it much easier to plan for the growth of your business. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and be sure to check out our other videos. And if you're interested in growing your property management company, check out our website at upkeepmedia.com/growth and sign up for a free growth marketing session. It's a 20-minute call, and during that call, you'll be taken through what your competitors are doing to bring on new properties to manage, recommendations for what you can do to help grow your business, and then also we'll show you where you're currently positioned from an online standpoint in your market. So just go to upkeepmedia.com/growth, fill out the form there, and a member of a team will reach out at the time that you selected. Lastly, hope you enjoyed this video. If you are enjoying this content, please leave us a comment so that we know to keep producing this content, and we'll see you in the next video.